Hello everybody. In this time we are talking about tax system in Indonesia. There is a wide variety of taxes in Indonesia that companies, investors, and individuals need to comply with. This includes corporate income tax, individual income tax, withholding taxes, international tax agreements, value added tax or VAT, luxury goods sale tax, custom and excise, tax concession, and land and building tax. And our tax section aims to provide detailed information about taxes that are in effect and should be considered when investing in Indonesia. And we move to corporate income tax. A company is subject to the tax obligations set by the Indonesian government if the company's domicile is in Indonesia. Similarly, a foreign company that has a permanent establishment in Indonesia and carries out business activities through this local entity falls under the Indonesian tax regime. If the foreign company does not have a permanent establishment in Indonesia but does generate income through business activities in Indonesia, then it needs to settle its tax liabilities through withholding of the tax by the Indonesian party paying the income. In general, a corporate income tax rate of 25% applies in Indonesia. However, there are several exemptions. The first, companies listed on the Indonesian Stock Exchange or IDX that offer at least 40% of their total share capital to the public obtain a 5% tax cut. Second, small and medium enterprises with annual turnover below IDR 50 billion obtain 50% tax discount on taxable income of the part of gross turnover up to IDR 4.8 billion. And then individual income tax. If an individual fulfills any of the following conditions, then he or she is regarded a tax resident in Indonesia. The first, the individual lives in Indonesia. Second, the individual is in Indonesia for more than 180 83 days within a 12-month period. And third, the individual is in Indonesia during a fiscal year or intends to reside in Indonesia. And then we move about value added tax or VAT. Value added tax or VAT involves the transfers of taxable goods or the provision of taxable services in Indonesia. Even or services that are taxable, deliveries of taxable goods in by an enterprise, and then import of taxable goods, and then deliveries of taxable services by an enterprise, and then use or consumption of taxable intangible goods or services originating from abroad, and the last, export of taxable goods or services by taxable enterprises. And generally, the VAT rate is 10% in Indonesia. However, the exact rates may be increased or decreased to 15% or 5% according to government regulation. VAT on the export of taxable tangible and intangible goods as well as export of services is fixed at 0%. Certain limitations for the zero-rated VAT apply to exports of services. And then luxury goods sales tax. In addition to VAT, Indonesia has a so-called luxury goods sales tax, a tax that was introduced in the Suharto era and meant to create a more just society. This tax implies that the deliveries or imports of certain manufactured taxable goods. And then customs and excise. Although Indonesia law allows import duties to range between 0 and 150% of the customs value of the imported good, the highest rate currently set is at 40%. Due to the globalizing economy, Indonesia has signed a number of free trade agreements, effectively scrapping or significantly lowering import duty rates. However, for protectionist strategies, the government still applies high rates for specific goods. There are also anti-dumping import duty rates applicable on certain products from certain countries. And understanding the tax laws and regulations in Indonesia is crucial for individuals and businesses to stay compliant and avoid any legal consequences. It is recommended to seek expert advice and stay up to date with the latest tax regulation to ensure compliance. By understanding our tax obligations and fulfilling them, we can contribute to the development of Indonesia's economy and avoid any unnecessary risks. If we have any further questions or need professional assistance with tax measures in Indonesia, it is advisable to consult with a qualified tax professional or contact the Directorate General of Taxes or DGT for more information. I think it is enough for this explanation, and thanks for your attention, and don't forget give your like, comment, subscribe, and share this channel. Thanks to all of you. Thank you.